welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and I am the Managing Director of Engineers Personnel, which is a staffing agency that is based in South Africa. So if this is your very first time tuning in, this is a platform where we talk about recruitment, how to type CVs, how to ace those interviews, as well as providing you with some career coaching. So if that is something that you like, please do like and subscribe so that you are notified when we do post our next video. So on today's topic, we are going to be talking about how to type CVs. So how do you type your CV? If you are somebody that is sitting at home, perhaps you are looking for employment, you're seeking employment, this is an opportunity for you to make sure that your CV is in the right format and that it will be noticeable by the recruiters or the hiring managers. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Step number one, which is the fundamentals that I want to cover before we actually move on to the actual typing of the CV. So the fundamental number one is your file format. You need to make sure that you are using the correct file format to type your CV. What do I mean when I say file format? In my career, I have seen CVs that were typed either on a PowerPoint presentation or they were typed on an Excel spreadsheet. So the best format to type your CV is an MS document. You can either use MS Word 2010 or you can use MS, which is the latest version 2019. And then if you want, you can then convert that into a PDF format and you can submit your CV for. You can apply with a PDF format or you can apply using MS Word documents. So that is the first thing, is you must get the documentation right where you actually typing your CV, which is a file format. We have covered fundamental number one. I'm going to move on to fundamental number two, which is capitalize. You do not want to capitalize on your CV, because if you capitalize on your CV, it means that number one, you are shouting or you're screaming at somebody. Number two, it means that you are lazy. And number three, it could possibly, you're making it very difficult for the recruiter or the hiring manager to understand your CV. So that is tip number two. Tip number three, or fundamental number three, is you do not want to abbreviate on your CV. You do not want to use abbreviations. You want to write in full sentences. So those are just the fundamentals that I wanted to cover before we moved on to the actual typing of your CV. Have covered the fundamentals. Let's move on to your CV and what goes onto your CV. So as we all know, right on top you will have your curriculum vitae of so and so, where you will put your name and your surname. And then if you watched my previous video where I was making reference of a picture and I said that's a preference, then you can put a profile picture of yourself, which will be a professional picture. And then underneath that, you will then put your profile or your CV summary, where you are outlining your technical abilities. So you need to keep it short, 3 to 4 bullet points, where you're just outlining your technical abilities, as well as any software systems or software skills that you are familiar with. You want to put that on your CV summary or on your profile summary. Under your profile summary will then go your personal details, which is all your personal details, your contact numbers. Please put a contactable number, because the last thing that you want to happen is if a recruiter is trying to get hold of you and they cannot get hold of you because the number that you have on your CV doesn't exist. So you want to put a contactable number and an email address there, so that if they cannot get hold of you, they can then pop you an email. You can as well put your availability, how soon you're available. You can put your expected salary if you're comfortable doing that. You can put that on your CV, and your date of birth, etc. So all these personal details goes under your personal details. Under the personal details, you will then put your achievements. Please guys, this achievements makes your CV shine. It's extremely important to put your achievements. For instance, if you were part of a team that helped to save the company money, you want to put that on your CV. Or maybe you were part of the team that implemented a technical or a technical system or a system within the business. You want to put that on your CV because that is an achievement. Okay, it makes your CV shine. Under the achievement, you will then have your career history, your qualifications. So your qualifications will be your higher qualification, your name of the institute where you qualified, and the year when you qualified. So you would put national diploma in whatever, qualified at this university this year. If the qualification is still in progress, you will then put the qualification is still in progress. Okay. Lastly, what goes on to your CV will be your career history. So on your career history, I've seen a lot of mistakes that candidates do. What you want to put on career history is you want to start with your current employer or your most recent employer right on top. And then you put all the other employment following that. You do not want to start to take your very first employer and put it right on top and take your most recent and put it at the bottom. You want to do it the other way around. So your most recent goes on top, or your current employer goes on top, and then everything else goes at the bottom. And what you want to do now at this stage is you want to put the name of the company, and then you put the company name, A, B, and C company. Then you put your title, then you put customer services, then you put your date of employment. You put from March 2010 until present, or from March 2010 until last year 2019. Then you want to put your key responsibilities. Here you want to list all your responsibilities, and right at the bottom of your responsibilities you will then put your reason for leaving. Okay, so if there's any gaps on your CV, you want to cover those gaps, and what you can do then, you can say from this period to this period I was seeking employment, or from this period to this period I was studying. And that is your career history. That's how you end your CV. And if you also want to, you can put your references under the career, under your employment history. You put your contactable references. You will either your line manager or your team leader, somebody that you directly reported into. Okay, I'll put some examples at the end so that you guys have an idea of what I'm talking about. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this clip, and I look forward to seeing you guys again on my next video. Thank you, and please do stay safe.